My child, let me start by telling you something you have not fully realized. Your heart has been standing in a waiting room that is about to open. You know this already, even if you haven't said it out loud. You can feel that something in your spirit has been changing. The way you look at relationships has shifted. The way you think about your future has shifted. You're no longer interested in the same kind of people you once entertained. And you're no longer willing to settle for connections that drain you. This is not just maturity. This is preparation. You've come to a point where you don't want just anyone beside you. You want someone who matches your pace, someone who respects your growth, someone who understands your calling, and someone who doesn't run when love requires responsibility. And my child, that desire didn't form by accident. I planted it. I placed that longing in your heart because I'm getting ready to fill it. I am shaping you for someone, and I am shaping someone for you. You've been talking to me about love in private moments. You've been thinking about whether I hear those quiet prayers you whisper before you sleep. You've wondered if I truly see how ready you are to love the right person and to be loved correctly in return. Hear me clearly. Yes, I see it. Yes, I hear it. And yes, your kingdom spouse is coming. Before we go deeper, I want you to plant a seed of expectation. Type this in the comments right now as an act of faith. Lord, prepare me for the one you chose for me. My child, this simple act opens your heart to what I am about to reveal. Because today, I am not speaking to your emotions. I am speaking to your future, your identity, and your destiny. You are about to understand love from a perspective you have never seen before. You are about to learn what it means when I, your father, arrange a relationship. And you are about to see how my timing connects two people who are meant to walk together and grow together. So take this in slowly. Let every word settle in your spirit. Because once you understand what I'm doing, you will never look at your love story the same way again. My child, I want you to understand something clearly. Nothing you experienced in your past relationships was hidden from me. Every moment that felt confusing, painful, or unfair was seen by my eyes long before you even knew how deep the impact would be. I watched the seasons when you tried with all your strength to love someone who was not ready for the kind of love you carry. I saw you give patience, understanding, and effort while receiving uncertainty, mixed signals, and emotional distance in return. I saw the moments when you tried to hold everything together, even when the other person had already stopped showing up with the same commitment. I saw you stay loyal when it was easier to walk away. I saw you forgive things that continued to wound you. I saw you hope for change while the other person stayed comfortable with their old habits. You were not weak for loving. You were simply giving from a heart that was meant for someone with the capacity to value it. And my child, I also saw the confusion in your thoughts. You asked yourself why someone couldn't appreciate your loyalty. You questioned whether something was wrong with you. You wondered if you were asking for too much simply because you desired honesty, consistency, and effort. But hear me, the issue was never you. Those people were not assigned to your life in the way you imagined. They couldn't value you because they were not equipped for the type of journey you are called to walk. They couldn't love you properly because they didn't have the maturity, discipline, or spiritual grounding to handle a heart like yours. There were individuals you liked because of how they made you feel in the moment, but they didn't have the character to build a future with you. There were people you wanted because of their potential, but potential is not enough to sustain a lasting relationship. There were people you tried to hold on to because you didn't want to start over. But starting over was the only way to protect the purpose I placed inside of you. That is why I stepped in. Many times, it felt like everything fell apart at the worst possible moment. But what you called rejection, I called redirection. What you saw as a breakup, I saw as intervention. If I had allowed certain relationships to continue, you would have lost your peace. You would have lost your focus. You would have lost parts of yourself trying to fix what was never meant to be yours. I love you too deeply to allow someone unprepared to shape your destiny. I love you too much to let your future be built on unstable foundations. And because of that, I removed some people, blocked some connections, delayed some relationships, and closed doors that you desperately wanted open. Every ending had a reason. Every separation had intention behind it. Every disappointment was a step toward protection. You are not standing in an empty space. You are standing in a space that I cleared for something healthier, stronger, and aligned with your destiny. And today, my child, you're about to understand why everything happened the way it did. Because what is coming next requires a heart that is free, healed, and ready. My child, I want you to understand something very important today. You are not the only one who has been growing, healing, and changing. Your kingdom spouse has also been going through their own process. Just as I have been shaping your character, I have been shaping theirs. Just as I have been helping you break old patterns, I have been guiding them away from habits that could harm their future relationship. You may not have seen their journey, but I have been with them every step of the way. There were times when they didn't know how to handle love correctly. There were moments when their emotions were unstable, their decisions were inconsistent, and their view of commitment was not mature enough. There were years when they needed to learn how to honor someone else and not just think about themselves. Your kingdom spouse had to learn how to communicate without shutting down. They had to learn how to treat someone with respect even during conflict. They had to learn how to handle disappointment without running away. These lessons were necessary because a relationship built on immaturity cannot last. I allowed them to face situations that exposed their weaknesses so I could strengthen those areas. I allowed them to walk away from certain people because those connections were not meant to shape their future. I allowed them to feel the weight of loneliness at times, not to punish them, but to help them value real love when it appears. They have been learning discipline, consistency, patience, and emotional control. They are becoming someone who understands the value of commitment instead of rushing into relationships they cannot maintain. They are starting to recognize what matters in a partnership and what destroys it. And my child, I want you to hear this clearly. The person I am sending into your life will not treat your heart recklessly. They will not show interest one day and disappear the next day. They will not make you question their intentions or force you to compete for their attention. They will not be threatened by your calling, your strength, or your growth. I have been preparing them to love in a mature, stable, and spiritual way. They are learning how to support instead of drain. They are learning how to understand instead of judge. They are learning how to speak life instead of causing emotional wounds. This preparation was necessary so that when they meet you, they can step into the relationship with the right mindset, not with confusion or instability. My child, just as you had to go through healing, they did too. Just as you had to outgrow old versions of yourself, they had to outgrow theirs. Just as you had to release people who weren't meant for you, they had to release people who were not aligned with their destiny. When the two of you finally meet, both of you will realize something powerful. The timing is perfect because the preparation is complete. You will understand why certain delays happened. You will understand why past relationships didn't work. You will both recognize that you are meeting at exactly the moment when your hearts, minds, and spirits are ready. You are not meeting them early, and you are not meeting them late. You will meet them in the exact season when both of you can build something stable, something healthy, something that lasts. And just as I am preparing you, my child, I am preparing them with the same care, the same patience, and the same intention. My child, I want you to pay attention to the shifts happening in your life, because these changes are not accidental. They are part of a quiet and intentional process that I have started around you. Every change you've been noticing, whether it feels small or significant, is connected to the next chapter I am preparing you for. Some friendships that once felt comfortable are now fading. This is not rejection. It's restructuring. I am removing voices that cannot walk with you into your future. Some opportunities you thought would last have suddenly ended. This is not a setback, it's redirection. I am guiding you to environments that match the version of you I am forming. Even the places where you once felt at ease now feel uncomfortable. You are outgrowing certain spaces, because those spaces cannot support what I'm bringing into your life next. My child, this is divine alignment. When I prepare someone to receive their kingdom spouse, I don't start with the relationship. I start with the environment around them. I adjust their surroundings, their connections, their routines, and even the way they see themselves. All these changes help shape a foundation where a healthy, stable relationship can actually grow. This is why you may feel more selective now. You're no longer open to every kind of conversation. You're no longer giving your time to people who drain your energy. You're no longer eager to keep relationships that don't add value to your growth. This is not you being difficult. This is you becoming intentional. My child, I am positioning you. Your kingdom spouse is not meant to enter a life full of confusion, chaos, or emotional instability. They are meant to enter a life where you have clarity, where you respect yourself, where you know your direction, and where you protect your peace. That is why I am strengthening your boundaries. That is why I am helping you recognize who truly belongs in your life. That is why I am changing your desires from temporary excitement to long-term value. And while I am aligning you, I am aligning your kingdom spouse as well. I am removing people from their life who only offered distraction. I am disconnecting them from relationships that kept them from growing. I am helping them overcome patterns that would damage a future marriage. I am pulling them toward a life of purpose, discipline, and spiritual stability. My child, alignment must happen before connection. Two people cannot build something meaningful if their lives are moving in opposite directions. So I bring both hearts into the same spiritual rhythm, even before they meet. I remove their old distractions and bring both of you to a place where you are ready to recognize each other. These adjustments may feel uncomfortable, but they are necessary. They are preparing the ground for something strong, healthy, and lasting. As Scripture reminds you, He makes all things beautiful in His time, Ecclesiastes 3:11. And my child, that time is getting closer for you. The alignment is happening right now? My child, I want you to understand something important about what I am doing behind the scenes. Even though you may not see any physical signs yet, there is movement happening in the spiritual realm. Your kingdom spouse is already being nudged in your direction, even if neither of you knows the details of how this connection will unfold. Right now, their spirit is beginning to experience a shift. They are feeling a new kind of hunger in their heart, a hunger for stability, for commitment, and for genuine partnership. This desire is not coming from loneliness or pressure. It is coming from alignment. It is coming from the preparation I have been doing in their life. Your kingdom spouse is starting to outgrow temporary connections. They are losing interest in relationships that lack depth. They are no longer satisfied with surface-level affection or inconsistent attention. They are being drawn toward something real, something grounded, something that carries purpose. These internal changes they are feeling are not random emotional swings. They are spiritual signals. I am gently opening their eyes to the kind of love they are meant to experience. I am helping them see the difference between distraction and destiny. I am teaching them to recognize what a healthy connection looks like, so when they meet you, they will not overlook the value of your presence. My child, I am stirring their heart in ways they cannot fully explain. I am shaping their thoughts so they desire a relationship that is honest and steady. I am guiding them away from people who are not aligned with their future. I am building a longing in them for a partner who will walk with them, grow with them, and support the calling on their life. This pull they feel is my way of preparing them for you. And when the moment comes for your paths to cross, something inside them will immediately recognize that this connection is different. Not because you have shared history, not because you have been in their life before, but because your spirits have been prepared for the same assignment. They will sense a comfort in your presence that does not need explanation. Your conversations will feel easy. Your connection will feel natural. There will be no need to force anything, pretend anything, or hide anything. There will be peace, not the kind of peace that comes and goes, but the kind that settles in your heart and reassures you that this is safe, this is real, and this is purposeful. My child, this relationship will not begin with confusion, hesitation, or emotional instability. It will begin with clarity and calmness, because I am the one guiding the introduction, the timing, and the growth of this union. Everything I am doing now is to ensure that when you and your kingdom spouse finally meet, both of you will be ready to recognize the connection, honor it, and protect it. They are being drawn toward you, and soon the two of you will understand why. My child, I want you to pay close attention to what I am about to tell you, because this is the part many people overlook when they think about love. The spouse I am bringing into your life is not simply someone you will feel attracted to or emotionally connected with. They are someone who will stand beside you in the assignments I have given you. This relationship carries purpose, and purpose is what gives a relationship stability, direction, and a future. You are not just receiving a partner, you are receiving someone who plays a role in your destiny. This relationship will push you forward, not pull you back. It will focus your life, not scatter it. It will strengthen your walk, not weaken it. You have dreams that require encouragement. You have gifts that require support. You have potential that requires the right environment. And I am sending someone who understands how to create that environment with you, not against you. My child, your kingdom spouse is not intimidated by what I've placed in you. They are not threatened by your calling. They do not feel insecure around your growth. They see your strength and appreciate it. They see your heart and respect it. They see your future and want to be part of building it. This is why this relationship is different from your past connections. In the past, some people only liked certain parts of you, the comfortable parts, but they were not prepared to handle the responsibility that comes with the full version of who you are. Your kingdom spouse, however, will not run from responsibility. They will not shrink from commitment. They will not avoid difficult conversations. They will not disappear when love requires effort. They will show up consistently, intentionally, and honestly. This relationship is not built on emotional highs alone. Emotions rise and fall, but purpose keeps two people connected even when emotions shift. Your kingdom spouse will know how to pray with you and for you. They will support you when you're overwhelmed. They will offer clarity when you're uncertain. They will help you stay aligned with the path I've called you to walk. You will find yourself becoming more disciplined because of their presence. You will start developing better habits because they influence you positively. You will begin protecting your peace more seriously because they value your well-being. And my child, hear this clearly. This is not a relationship where you lose yourself just to keep the peace. In this relationship, your identity will not be suppressed. It will be strengthened. Your voice will not be ignored. It will be heard. Your dreams will not be seen as too much. They will be seen as part of the reason you were chosen. There are parts of you that have been waiting for the right person to help bring them out, not by force, but through encouragement, patience, and understanding. Your kingdom spouse will see those parts and gently help you grow into them. They will remind you of who you are when you forget. They will reassure you when life feels heavy. They will be emotionally present, mentally steady, and spiritually grounded. And you, my child, will also do the same for them. This relationship is not one-sided. They are not coming into your life only to lift you. You will lift them too. You will help them stay sharp. You will help them stay focused. You will help them believe in the calling I placed on their life. You will help them stay accountable to their purpose. Together, you will build the kind of partnership that reflects balance, not perfection, but balance. Not without challenges, but with the strength to face them together. This relationship will not be based on physical attraction alone. It will be built on trust, honesty, communication, and spiritual grounding. My child, the love you are walking into will feel steady. It will feel safe. It will feel responsible. It will feel intentional. You will no longer carry the weight of wondering whether someone truly values you. You will no longer feel the emotional exhaustion of trying to fix everything alone. You will no longer cry over relationships that demanded your energy but never returned it. Your kingdom spouse will come ready, ready to build, ready to learn, ready to love maturely, ready to walk with you, not ahead of you or behind you. You will notice a shift in how you see yourself. Your confidence will rise, your vision will sharpen, your spiritual life will grow deeper. Your emotional patterns will become healthier. This is what happens when two people come together under my direction. They do not drain one another. They develop one another. This relationship will not only show you what love looks like, it will show you what partnership feels like. This is why I allowed your past to go the way it did. This is why some relationships could not stay. This is why some people were removed from your life. This is why certain connections ended suddenly, because they could not give you the kind of partnership I designed for you. My child, this new relationship will build your stability, sharpen your purpose, and prepare you for the future. I designed long before you ever asked me for love. This union carries destiny, and you will see the difference the moment it enters your life. My child, I want you to be confident about this truth. When the person I have chosen for you enters your life, you will not feel lost, pressured, or mentally drained trying to figure out what they want. Their presence will not bring confusion into your heart. Instead, it will bring a level of clarity you may have never experienced in past relationships. You will notice peace first. Not the temporary kind that disappears when emotions shift, but a steady peace that sits in your spirit and lets you know you are safe. You will not feel anxious trying to understand their intentions. You will not spend your nights wondering if you are enough for them. You will not question whether they are sincere. Your kingdom spouse will show emotional maturity. They will speak to you with respect. They will communicate in a way that builds trust. They will express their thoughts honestly, instead of expecting you to guess. They will handle disagreements with patience instead of anger. Their behavior will show stability instead of inconsistency. You will also see intentional communication. They will not hide their interest. They will not send mixed signals. They will not create doubt with their actions. You will notice them putting effort into getting to know you. You will see consistency in how they show up. You will experience a level of honesty that makes you feel valued. My child, you will not need to force anything. You will not have to pretend to be someone else. You will not feel pressure to impress them or hide your true personality. This relationship will allow you to be authentic, relaxed, and open. The confirmation will come through clarity, not confusion. Your spirit will notice that there is no internal battle. There is no inner fear telling you to run. There is no lingering discomfort that something is wrong. Instead, you will feel grounded. You will feel understood. You will feel that this connection fits the season you are entering. Your inner peace will speak louder than your emotions. You will feel a calm that makes sense only because I placed it there. Your heart will recognize that you are not meeting a stranger. You are meeting someone who matches your purpose. And when this happens, you will begin to understand why past relationships failed. You will see why you had to walk away from people who could not lead or follow correctly. You will realize that emotional chemistry alone was never enough. You will recognize the difference between a connection based on desire and a connection based on spiritual alignment. This time, you will not be confused. This time, you will not be disappointed by empty promises. This time, you will not experience instability disguised as affection. I will make the confirmation unmistakable. Your spirit will know, your mind will agree, your heart will rest. Everything inside you will align with the truth that this is the person I prepared for you. Trust that, my child. When they appear, You will not be asking, "Is this the one?" Instead, you will say, "Now I understand everything you were preparing me for." My child, you have been on a long journey, and I want you to recognize how far you have come. You did not reach this moment by accident. You reached it through patience, through faith, and through a willingness to keep your heart open even after experiencing disappointment. You have waited through seasons where nothing made sense. You have healed wounds that many people never saw. You have grown in areas that once held you back. You have surrendered control when you realized that my plan was better than anything you could design on your own. And now you are standing at the doorway of a new chapter, a chapter that carries peace, clarity, and stability. This is not just a new season in your love life. This is a new season in your identity, your confidence, and your emotional strength. I am restoring hope in your heart, because hope is the foundation of every healthy relationship. I am renewing your ability to trust, not blindly, but wisely. I am guiding you into a level of love that will not drain you, but build you. I am preparing someone whose heart is ready to meet yours with seriousness and maturity. This person will value you without hesitation. They will see your worth without needing to be convinced. They will love me, and their relationship with me will help them love you correctly. They will understand what commitment requires, and they will not run from responsibility or emotional honesty. My child, I am sending someone who will honor your journey. They will not make you feel small. They will not disregard your feelings or ignore your boundaries. They will walk with you in a way that brings stability to your life, not chaos. So prepare your heart, prepare your mindset, prepare your expectations, because the love I am bringing into your life is healthy, steady, and intentional. Your kingdom spouse is coming, and when they arrive, you will see that the timing was never late, it was perfect. Heavenly Father, I bring this precious viewer before you with a sincere heart. You see their desires, their hopes, and their quiet prayers about love. You know every part of their journey, every moment they have trusted you, every moment they have waited, and every moment they wondered when things would finally come together. Today, Lord, I ask that you continue the work you have already started in them. Prepare their heart for the person you have chosen. Help them release any fear that tries to hold them back. Help them let go of old memories that try to speak louder than your promises. Help them build the emotional strength they need to love in a healthy and mature way. Father, strengthen them with wisdom. Give them the ability to recognize what is good and the courage to walk away from anything that does not support their purpose. Guard their thoughts from confusion. Protect their emotions from people who are not meant to be part of their story. Fill their mind with clarity so they can discern your voice from their own desires. Lord, cover them with peace. Let this peace calm every fear about the future. Let it remove the anxiety that comes from waiting. Let it remind them that you are always on time. Give them discernment so they can recognize genuine intentions, honest communication, and healthy behavior when their kingdom spouse arrives. And Father, I pray for the one you have chosen for them. Guide their kingdom spouse wherever they are right now. Protect their steps. Keep them away from relationships that may distract them or damage their heart. Strengthen their character. Teach them responsibility, consistency, and humility. Shape their heart so they can love with patience, maturity, and understanding. Prepare both of them individually so that when you bring them together, they are ready for the relationship you designed. Let their paths meet at the right moment, not too early when they're unprepared, and not too late when doubt tries to settle in, but at the exact time you ordained. Let their connection be purposeful. Let it bring peace instead of confusion. Let it bring growth instead of stagnation. Let it remain stable even when life becomes challenging. And above all, let this relationship honor you in how they treat each other, how they communicate, and how they build their future. Father, I speak blessing over their life. Bless their decisions. Bless their healing. Bless their emotional growth. Bless their expectations. Bless their preparation season. I speak divine direction over them. that every step they take will bring them closer to the person you have chosen. I speak alignment over their path, that everything out of order will be corrected, and everything meant for them will find its way to them. Lord, let this viewer walk confidently, knowing that you are preparing a godly union for them. Let this be the beginning of a healthy, stable, committed relationship that reflects your heart and your intention for their life. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.